Let's go, baby. We back. We're on the radar. And I got Elijah the Boy in the building.
What's good, my brother?
And
Yeah.
yo, I gotta tell you something, man. First and foremost, this new Spanish record you got out.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes.
And I've heard some of your other music and this was so different and so
Yeah.
dope. But before we get into that, let's talk about your beginning. So how did Elijah the Boy come to be?
I've been doing music since I was young. Since I was I would say 11. I always loved music. I got into music because of my mother. Me and my mother are very close. But my mother, when I was young, she bought me it was like a small little cheap stereo, and she gave me she bought me my first CD, and I used to listen to it, like jump on the bed, pretend like I'm the one rapping the songs and stuff like that. And she played a lot of R&B, and when I got into it, I was like, yo, I just love how people could like tell a story, you know, within like 3-minute instrumental, you find out so much about a person,
Right.
and that really like stuck with me. So as I got older, I just started getting into it one day, and then how I started getting like popular was just social media, bro. Social media is a blessing,
Dude,
like,
you be killing it on social media.
Yeah, you know it's crazy. One of my friends, they be like, yo, you're like a marketing genius.
No, for real, honestly.
Yeah,
'Cause-
I be trying to like I just understand Instagram. Like I understand it. I understand why. Like I understand what type of videos get more views. I understand
Facts.
like what people like to see. I understand like what hits and what you got to do in certain things, and also how to interact with the fans through social media.
And you reply back to your fans too, which is
A
I
lot.
think that like, you know, there are artists who have social media who are popping and they don't really know what they're doing. And
Yeah.
there's other artists who are popping but don't know what they're doing on social media. And then there's artists who know what they're doing on social media and are popping, and that's what you are.
Yeah,
'Cause
thank you.
I be seeing you reply to people, and
Yeah.
I think, you know, social media is such an asset. And, you know, like I said, some artists don't need to use social media. Some artists use social media. Some artists, you know, they don't need it. Like Beyonce don't need social media.
Nah, but Beyonce can't.
I know, but yeah, she a little. But we're talking about like up and coming and like still, you know,
Yeah.
some people could just have a lot of followers because people like their shit. But you post content that like
Yeah.
people fuck with, and then you also and you also have music that people fuck
Yeah.
with. So it kind of like it builds like this buzz and kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like you post a picture or a video and like should get like 300 comments, but you're also in those comments,
Yeah.
interacting with people.
Yeah, like I try to be as active as possible. To me, social media is very important. Like you have to utilize it. But the thing with it is a lot of people, they have a lot of followers, but they got to figure out a way to have that following in real life as well. Like I know a lot of people that have a lot of followers, but in real life, like they don't get people to come out to their
Oh, yeah,
shows. Or
totally.
they don't get people to buy their merch, or they don't get. That's why it was always important for me in the beginning when I first started getting followers, was to link with my fans, do free events, do this, do that, give them music constantly, go live and talk to them, because then not only do they become a supporter, they feel like you're their friend, and they want to support you more because now they feel like their friend is winning. You know, it's
Yeah.
a different type of thing.
Yeah, you fucking get it, bro.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because like, you know, like I think the biggest reason why people become fans of people is because, you know, besides the fact that they love their music, they see a little bit of themselves in
Definitely.
you, whether it's like, you know, even if it's like a girl who follows you, like they see something in you that they can relate to. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? So they follow people and you kind of become a part of their life, become their friend, even though you don't know them directly. And then
Exactly.
you're adding the extra level to it just by interacting with them.
Yeah, it's because it's crazy because like strangers come up to me and they tell me like, you don't know what you did for me, and I don't even know their first name, but they telling me that I saved their life.
No,
you know,
yeah.
that's the power of like music and the power of like just like putting yourself out there and speaking your truth, and then it connects with people. You know, 'cause
Yeah.
we all relate in different ways. That it's just having that conversation.
Well, I guess what was the craziest? Since you're talking about it, what was like the craziest thing that I guess someone has come up to you and said about, I don't know, maybe something you did for them on social media or?
It's happened quite a couple times. Like I did a meet and greet at Reebok.
Oh, very dope.
Yeah, like they did. I've done like 2 meet and greets. We did one in 14th Street on the store on 14th Street. It was like 1,000 kids came.
Nice.
And it was beautiful, bro. I felt so.
You felt all the love.
Yeah, it was amazing. And then I did one in Foot Locker on 34th Street. It was so many people there too. Like I just loved them. But at the one on 14th Street, one of the girls came and she just started crying. And I'm like don't cry. Like talk
It's
to
cool,
me.
like, it's
we're
cool,
Here.
yeah.
Like we're here. This is real. Like let's enjoy this moment. Let's not make it a sad. You know.
Yeah.
But she was just telling me that like my music saved her. Like, she's been going through a lot, and that's like her life been terrible. She's been homeless. She's been this.
Damn.
And she felt like I can, like, the way I speak in my music, because I do the fun records, but I also try to do the records that tell my story, because I've been homeless with my mother. Like, I've done a lot of stuff. So she told me that, and I was like, wow, like, these people, they feel so close to me. They feel like I'm a part of them. Like, it's different.
It's just a beautiful thing.
Amazing.
And like
Amazing.
they look at you as like, 'cause, you know, I think one of the hardest things for fans too is to like look at the people that they admire as just humans, you know, because
Yeah.
like it's like working in here. It's like, you know, when people walk into those studios now and I'm working, it's like, you know, I don't look at, you know, French Montana or Rick, like I look at them as human because I'm used to seeing them around. But for
Yeah.
people who aren't used to seeing people that they admire and people they listen to around, it's, you know, it's difficult, you know.
Yeah.
But like you're making it so they see you as a human instead of
It's
them
a
seeing
little
you-
bittersweet though, because like some people
they know you too well.
Not only that, like I think it's like some people forget that you're just like them, like you're just
You're just a
like
person,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say like I'm up there with a French Montana yet, you know. I'm gonna get
But
up
to your
there.
fans,
Yeah, to them, like,
you're
the
there.
core,
Yeah,
they feel like I'm like Justin Bieber or some shit. You feel me? But like to them, sometimes they forget. Like I will say stuff on social media, and sometimes you got to be careful because people
Definitely.
take stuff the wrong way. And or I will do something, and then they'll take it as something crazy when they do it every day, but they forget like we the same. So you can't judge me. But it's like a bittersweet. You kind of have to take it. That's what comes with it. Like people watch you, people watch your every move. You're an influencer at this point, so you kind of have to act accordingly.
do you find it hard to kind of like
No, because I'm
stay
not.
along those lines?
I'm not too
Because you're not messy.
crazy.
You're not messy. Like you
Yeah.
don't be doing shit for clout. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
I'm not
Like,
with that. You know what's crazy though? I was talking to my friend about this. Like me, something that was always important to me. Like if I went viral a couple times, but it was never for no like
Messy
me.
shit.
Yeah, not me yelling at somebody. Me
You weren't eating some
fighting,
crazy shit.
nothing like that. It was always off my music, you know. And no offense to people that do that, because I got a lot of friends.
everybody
like,
got to hustle.
yeah, everybody got their hustle. I know I got a lot of friends that do that, like do those type of videos, and shout out to all of them, they killing. But me personally, it's just not my thing. I always wanted to go, if I went viral, I wanted to be a rap for this, or me doing this, or me doing this. Like it was always something different, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I couldn't do that. So that was important to me, because
Yeah.
now people know me for my words.
People know you for who you are instead of, you know, you know, deciding to do some fuck shit in the subway.
Yeah,
or, you
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Some like some whack shit.
Exactly.
But so you got this new Spanish record, right? And this is your first Spanish record,
Yes, first
right?
song.
And it's great, by the
Thank
way.
you.
Like if you played this record for me and you told me this is my first Spanish record, my first like reggaeton record, this is the first like any type of, you know, Latin record I put out, I would have never believed you.
Wow.
I would have
Thank
never,
you.
because like, you know, like if you close your eyes and you play it, it's like it's a Spanish record. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's some shit you could hear on the radio and you would be like, yo, this is dope. Who is this? So how
Fire.
did you kind of like, I don't know, what made you want to do the
Latin?
reggaeton record? And,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Even because you've been doing, you know, just, you know, hip hop records
Yeah.
and melodic records this whole
Yeah.
time.
The way I got into it was I always loved Spanish music, bro. Like I listen to it all the time.
Of course, it's like engraved in our
it's
blood
like
at this point.
it's
You know what I'm
everywhere,
saying?
you know. But I had a show in New York City, and it was at, I forgot what venue it was at.
SOBs?
I did SOBs recently, but it was before SOBs. I just did SOBs, and the song was only out for like 2 weeks, and they were singing every word. Like it was crazy.
That's how you know.
Yeah, but
Spanish
it was really
music.
good. It was really
Spanish
good.
Spanish music be hitting everywhere, bro. It's not
Yeah,
just in
so-
America.
It was like I was looking at my crowd, and most of my supporters are women, but they're Spanish women. Yes, I got some black girls, some white girls, some like everybody, but most of them are Spanish women. So I looked at it and I was just like, yo, maybe I should do the Spanish song. Like,
Yo, you thought about it. You was like, wait a minute. Maybe I think I'm onto some shit now,
yeah,
right?
because you know what's crazy is the thing about Spanish people is that even if you're not like, even if I'm not on Instagram speaking Spanish or doing all this stuff, just because I am Hispanic, they already want to support me. That's kind of how like people work. They support their own like cultures. So like I found myself having a lot of Puerto Rican, Ecuadorian, Dominican supporters, but I wasn't doing nothing Spanish, so I was like, they really, you know,
They really, yeah,
they
yeah.
rocking with me. So might as well give them something that they can even relate to me more on.
Well, I
So
think
did
that with when it comes to like Hispanic people supporting Hispanic people, especially like in hip hop, you know, whether
Yeah.
it's in radio, in my field, or it's in music,
Yeah.
you know, when you see other Hispanic people doing hip hop, I think others gravitate towards those people because there's not, you know, there's not a lot of us, you know what I'm
Not
saying?
in hip
Like there
hop,
are people in these positions, you know, like shout out Angie Martinez.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there are people, Fat Joe, there are people in those positions, those really high up positions, but they aren't everywhere. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they're not like, you know, it's not like at every point in the process of like getting to those positions, like there's a ton of us there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I think that's why when, you know, they see your fans see you, or there's other Hispanic people doing it. You know, I had this shout out to the homie Radames. He was on the show a few weeks ago. You know, we were talking about, you know, Hispanic people in hip hop and how there's not a lot of us. But when other Hispanic people see us, it's kind of like
Yeah.
they're just like, yo, it's so good to see someone else like me
It's love.
doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
like there's not a lot of us out here like that.
Exactly.
Which is why I think this record is great, because you kind of showed that
I
you could
try.
do both.
Thank you.
And it was interesting because I was thinking about you know, Tekashi and how he kind of crossed that genre
Yeah.
a little bit, and you saw what he did
Yeah,
with Bebe, and he did I think the other record was Mama Went On Well.
Yeah, well,
So is this something that you think you're gonna keep?
yeah,
doing?
definitely. I got more Spanish songs on the way. I'm definitely gonna
Oh shit.
tap into that. I have to. I have to. First of all, like my Sensaciones hit number 11 on the iTunes charts.
Amazing.
That's just me by
How
myself.
many streams it got on SoundCloud?
On SoundCloud. Well, no, on Spotify.
I think I have your YouTube here too. We got hold on, let's see.
Yeah, but on Apple Music, I could prove. I could pull it up. Nah,
he's
nah,
like, yo,
nah.
I got proof too.
Nah, you shout out to United Masters. Hold up.
Oh, you go through United?
I distribute. through them.
Nice.
Yeah, it got like almost a mil. I'll show
That's
you right
amazing.
now. Nah, for real, bro. Like I love this shit. Like music, period.
And you know what? It's great now because now you can reach people across different countries too. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because we, you know, a lot of us are always having the conversation, what music, how internet, like whether it's Afro beats, whether it's dance hall, whether it's soca, whether it's reggaeton, bachata, whatever, it doesn't just touch Latin American countries too. Like people in Europe, like, you know what I'm saying? Like your everyday like European person might fuck with your shit too, you
Yeah.
know? So like
you
you're
don't
not-
even need to speak the language. Like people hit me up
Exactly.
like some of my fans hit me like, yo, I never listened to Spanish in my life, but one day gonna rock with it because they fuck with me.
Mhm.
But now that I'm doing Spanish music, they like, I love this song. They don't even know what I'm saying, but like it's just a feeling. Sometimes I was with my homie and she was playing, I think, Brazilian music, right? I don't know, like it's like Spanish, but it's different.
Mhm.
And I was like, yo, I don't know what they saying, but it just feels good. Music is all about a feeling too. It's not always what you say sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot of it is important what you say, but a lot of it is just a feeling. Sometimes if it just feels good to you, that says
And it
a
just
lot
hits
more.
you in the right spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Think of it like K-pop too, because like K-pop's always kind of been big, but now like with BTS and all them, and like you have all these American girls who none of us speak Korean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like they're Korean, you know, communities, but like you just have like, you know, you have white girls, you got black girls, you got Spanish girls, you got Indian girls. They're all going to these K-pop concerts,
Yeah.
and none of them speak the language
That's
at
a
all,
fact.
but they know every single word regardless, and they might not even know what they're saying.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
but like you said, it's the feeling. It's the
Definitely.
feeling. So you're gonna keep doing like the Spanish records and like
I'm
the
gonna do both.
the
I
regular
gotta do
hip-hop?
both. I gotta do both. Like I'm working on an album right now, and a lot of it is English, but I'm gonna throw one or two Spanish songs in there.
That's dope. That's dope. Do you think that I don't know, do you like doing the Spanish records
I
a
like
little
it.
more now?
I like it. Because I love listening to Spanish music. Like I love the feeling of it. Plus, Spanish music kind of just gives you like
It makes you happy.
it makes you happy. You ever like ride on the highway and it's like a sunny day.
Anuel always playing, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Anuel always
Sometimes
Anuel and Bad Bunny on
it's just a
back and
feeling,
forth repeat.
bro.
Yeah,
It's just a
exactly.
feeling. Plus, I love women. So like women love this shit. Like women, especially if you be around women, that's all they listen to.
Mhm.
So like, I'm with it.
It just works. It just works.
Plus, I want to get more into that. You know, I am Puerto Rican and Ecuadorian, so I
Mhm.
want to learn more about that side. I shot the Sensaciones video in Puerto Rico.
right?
I haven't been to Puerto Rico since I was 5. So going over there and seeing the culture and just being around it is kind of like this is a beautiful thing. Like, I want
Yeah.
to know more about this. Like, why am I not super in tune with it?
Mhm.
So now that's why I want to do that.
I
too.
just think it's hard because we're disconnected, here. Like I've never
Yeah.
been to Puerto Rico, believe it or not, and it's because my mom would always say we're gonna go to Puerto Rico this year. But then
Yeah.
some shit, would, like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
life.
something always happens, or it's like there's like this disease going around the island, and there's always like some type of like excuse, and it's not my mom's fault. It's just like the times, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like we could have gone to Puerto Rico this year, but then protests, or we go on
Yeah,
this year.
those-
There's always some reason to not go.
Yeah.
And I think because of that is why like I feel like a lot of people in my family or people I'm surrounded by are disconnected.
Yeah.
And I feel like the only way that we feel that connection is through the music.
Definitely.
Because when I listen to Anuel, I feel like I can speak fluent Spanish.
That's
You
my
know what I'm saying?
guy, bro. He's killing. Shout
Yeah,
out to
I
Anuel.
heard some unreleased Anuel
Fire.
from shout out my guy Jams.
Fire. He got a record with Anuel.
Yeah, well he's had one with Anuel.
Oh, that's
He
fire.
he dropped a record with Anuel about like 2-3 years ago when Anuel was still locked up.
Yeah.
With Anuel and Arcangel, but he's worked with Anuel on some new
Fire.
shit, so it's gonna be
Shout
popping.
out Jams.
Yeah, shout out Jams. Also my guy Manny Lit too.
Yes, that's the bro. Me and Manny.
Man, how you know Manny?
Me and Manny, it's crazy. Through social media, but this way before. Like, I ain't even have a K. Like, I ain't even have. Maybe I had like 1,000 followers.
Mhm.
But me and Manny, I remember Manny. He was he always done music. If anybody knows Manny, he always done music like forever. He was more lit than me, and I remember we just linked up. We did a record. He always hit me up like, "Yo, bro, you killing. Show love off rip," and we linked up. And I actually started like my career kind of started with Manny as well. Like I would go to his basement. Like Manny recorded a lot of my first songs
Wow, get the fuck out.
in the basement. Like he would engineer my first songs.
And what I fuck with with you and Manny, and I told Manny this too.
Yeah.
It's like y'all really low key. Like y'all not low key on social media, but like
Nah.
as people,
Yeah.
y'all are really low key. Y'all chill. Y'all not really like like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
y'all, I'm sure y'all go out, y'all have a good time and all that, but y'all
Obviously.
not like out here making a mess. Y'all not out here beefing
Nah.
with nobody. Y'all, it's just like you do your music, people fuck with you, you show those people love and
Definitely.
repeat.
Plus, if we out with a certain type of. We move with our people.
Y'all move smart.
Yeah, we move with our people.
Like,
We
y'all
don't
not being
really-
messy,
We
y'all-
not mixy at all.
And that's what I fuck with. And that's why y'all got the
Yeah.
blueprint between
Yeah.
the
Definitely.
the
Me
two
and
of
Manny
y'all.
got very different styles, but we both like we killing it, man.
Now I'm
Shout
sure
out
y'all
to
got
Manny.
records together too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or y'all got anything? Y'all have
We gonna
think
go.
about
we
doing
gon-
some new shit?
We gonna do some new shit, yeah.
'Cause I feel like
we
y'all-
already did 2 records in the past, and we about to do another one. But shout out, he just dropped the album too.
Oh
My
yeah,
brother
his shit was
chilling.
fire, man.
Yeah.
What was the one record on it that there was one record on it that it was Gucci. I think it was Gucci something.
Nah, he got one of the records I like. He got Rockstar.
Rockstar, yeah.
He got a bunch of good records.
That
on
whole
there.
project was like the album release part, his whole rollout of that shit, and then the Kevin Gates thing that caught on, man. You gotta respect the hustle with that.
I already like that. Like I just kind of had some experience with that because a lot of big artists, like it's crazy. I was talking to my brother about this. A lot of they believe it or not, you could have 100K, 200K, 300K. Instagram, these artists see you, bro.
Mhm.
They definitely see you. The bigger ones, they see you. It's just that I don't like about a lot of this industry is that they wait for everyone to show you love, for them to be like, oh, I've heard of you, But if people would just say that off rip, like, yo, I see you killing, you're gonna inspire the younger people coming up to keep going. Like sometimes sometimes like I could be looking like I'm killing on social media, but I could be going through it. I could be ready to give up.
Yeah.
But if a big artist comes and be like, yo, Elijah, I see you, whatever. Which, by the way, I'm never gonna give up. I'm killing shit. I don't care. But I'm just saying, like,
As you shouldn't.
if a big artist was to come say that, that might help a kid. So, for Kevin Gates to do that for Manny, that was OD.
Definitely
fire.
gave him a boost
Exactly.
in
And
morale
recently I
streams.
put up a freestyle, and Russ commented on the freestyle. So shout out
There you
Russ.
go, man.
Yeah,
But I
bro.
feel like Russ is one of those people too who isn't afraid to show love to people on
Yeah,
the come up
he-
because he's very humble himself.
You know
what
why?
I'm
Because
saying?
he reminds me of he remind me a lot of me. He had to get it. He ain't know nobody.
Right.
That was my thing. Like when I got in this, I ain't know nobody, and I realized that some kids they get in this and they think that all you got to do is get 1 million streams and then you on. A million
Nah,
streams
man.
now is nothing. Like it's everybody.
That's
can-
like less than 200K
That's what I'm
money,
saying.
and then when you take everything else out,
That's
it's like
what I'm
less than
saying.
10K
I'm
type
saying
shit.
like it's not. You're not gonna be on that way.
Mhm.
But they don't know that a lot of this industry is due to connects. Like
Facts.
it's due to connects.
It's
And I ain't-
everything is
exactly.
connections here.
So I ain't have that. Like I used to wonder why. Like yo, why is this person doing this, but I'm doing this? But because they connected, you know. And I think Russ, he wasn't connected, so he kind of had to really prove himself. And when you have to really prove yourself, you're really proud of when you do make it, and you can't really tell that person.
You're
nothing.
speaking these facts today, bro.
Yeah.
Like honestly, no, yeah, and it's tough, man, because people got a lot of pride. People don't want to like, fuck with each other,
It's a
especially in New York. It's tough. Man.
That's what I was saying. I forgot who told me this, but and I never thought of it like that. But like people always tell me like, yo, to even get where I'm at in New York City is hard as hell because there's so many people out here trying to do music and there's not a lot of people showing love. So to get on in New York City is very hard. Like for example, like Atlanta is kind of easier because they all fuck with each other. It's different. Like out here, it's like New York. It's kind of more gritty to the point where people don't really want to show love.
Facts,
You know?
100%, and that's something that I myself am actively trying to change. I'm trying to like through this show to some extent try to
It is
bring
a beautiful thing
bring
too,
some
giving
people together.
artists like a platform to speak early on, especially being in this building is an important building, you know.
Yeah.
And you work here and allowing new artists to come here
Yeah.
and talk and speak about their music. People ain't doing that, so to be doing that is beautiful. It's
And we celebrating
amazing.
1 year of this show.
Hey, let's go.
I think you might actually be my 40th interview.
Always lit.
You might be
Gang.
either you 40th or you 40 or you 41. I'm not sure. I gotta
Either
check the
way, we
numbers.
up there.
But either way, you up there. So
Elijah the Boy 40th interview. We in the building. You heard?
and
Gang.
and it's so crazy because I've seen people who've come on this show this past year, and Manny Lit. But Manny Lit also know you. But you might actually also know somebody else that
Yeah.
I've had on. Like
I'm very in tune too. So
Yeah.
I pay attention.
yeah. So I think this show alone and some things that I personally want to do with the show to help out New York artists in other ways too. I just think that it's important that we start sticking together, we start showing each other love. Like that's the most important shit out
Definitely.
here. Because love is free.
Definitely. That's what people don't get.
Support
too.
is free.
They think that shit's expensive. Like it's free, bro. Just
Support-
be like, yo, and you ain't even gotta do too much. You be like, yo, I see what you're doing, keep going. You ain't gotta get into detail, you ain't gotta do all that. I see what you're doing, keep going. That might mean a lot to somebody.
And like even that, like congratulations on this. This shit's
Exactly.
dope, man. Like
Yeah.
even if it's like a small little I call this show the little show that could.
Yeah.
Because this is a little show that could.
Yeah.
Because it might not be this ain't the Breakfast Club, this ain't the Angie Martinez show,
Yeah.
but I'll go out to a show at SOBs and somebody will stop me and be like, yo, I saw this interview you did with someone. Shout
Fire.
out to you because not a lot of people would interview, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Like people who can't get on the Breakfast Club or, you know what I'm saying? Shit like
Definitely.
that. And I think it's important that, even a comment, a like, a subscribe,
All that.
a follow,
All that.
all that goes a mile.
that.
And like you said, with like some of the bigger artists, they see you.
They
They-
all see you.
they
bro.
all see you.
You know,
Every-
I peeped that too because of like I've been around a lot of big artists and they've told me they've seen me, but they never
They never
me
hit
up
that
and told
follow
me-
button.
Or not even that. It's not really. They don't really need to follow. I'm not beasting for the follow. Like just like the acknowledgement is always a beautiful thing. You know. Like I know a lot of people that hit me up and they're like, "Yo, Elijah, you inspire me to do this. You inspire me to do that." And when I reply and be like, "Yo, bro, that's fire. Keep going," or whatever, they take that. Like they take that as they think I'm the higher up. You know.
Right.
So when I do that, it gives them inspiration. So to my higher
It's a little
ups,
chain. It's a little chain reaction.
definitely,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Definitely is, and there's always new people, and something people got to realize, especially the people that are up there, y'all not gonna be the hottest forever. Like it's everybody.
Just as easy as you can get up there, you can fall off. You know
Exactly.
what I'm
Big
saying? And we've seen a lot of that. You know what I'm
Big
saying? Like
facts.
a lot of the people who was popping 2 years ago in hip hop ain't. Well, they still around, but they not. They're not
They
putting
not
up this,
doing what they were doing.
They're not. Perfect example, Daniel Caesar. He's not hip hop, but he's R&B. Daniel Caesar, he put up numbers with his first project, and his last project sold like 3,000.
I think I only not to like. I heard probably. He got that song. I forgot what it's called. I don't
with
listen-
her.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
got that right. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm saying like his first project did well, and then he had the controversial statement that he said about he was like drunk. He said some crazy shit, right? And then his last project did like 3K, which is like crazy for him because he was one of the biggest R&B stars in the game for like a second. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show you as fast as you could rise is just as fast as you
Yeah.
could fall.
That's why it's how you carry yourself is also very important, not just the music. You know, what's crazy is that the music is a big like platform to. The music is a very big part of this,
Mhm.
but like you also have to be good all around the board. You gotta know how to talk to the people. You got with your fan interactions with everything. Like it's very important.
You gotta be press trained, which you are clearly
Oh, yeah,
press trained because
yeah.
you can
Bro, I've
because you
been-
hold the conversation for 24 minutes so far.
I'm out here, bro. You know, it's crazy. I learned that all myself. First, I've been doing shows since when I first started. Like,
Mhm.
so I already know my. Like, if you ever get the opportunity to come to my next show, I haven't
Oh, I'll
booked
be
it
there.
yet.
You
but
just
when
got
I-
you just
I'll-
gotta
yeah,
hit
I'll
me. I'm
you.
there, bro.
But you'll see that like the way my crowd like crowd control is different. Like I
Mhm.
had to learn all these things, you know. So I'm ready. Like I feel ready, you know. Like it's all timing though, and I'm not rushing it. I'm enjoying the journey.
I feel like if you have the drive and you have the records and you put in stuff out constantly, I feel like everybody has their moment, or
Yeah.
everybody has that at least the opportunity to have that moment.
Yeah,
So I feel like
consistency.
if you can, you know, you're gonna say consistent, you're gonna put out the project, you're gonna do all that, put out the Spanish music. I feel
All
like
that.
you're definitely gonna get your moment,
Yeah.
whether it be with hip hop, whether it be with Spanish music. Like you're going to have, or both, probably both.
Yeah.
You're gonna have that moment at some point down the line, whether it be this year, whether it be next year. It's
Yeah.
coming. It's
I'm
coming.
looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to the journey. I'm looking forward to a lot of firsts. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't done. There's a lot of stuff that I have done. I'm looking forward to experiencing everything. Like,
Yes,
I'm
yes,
ready.
yes,
I'm ready
yes.
to do everything. It doesn't matter what it is. Touring, opening up for a big artist. I'm even ready for that. Anything, bro. I'm with it.
It's gonna come.
Yeah, I'm with
It's gonna
everything.
come. So before I let you go, we got this new record, Summer's Over. Summer
Yeah.
over, summer over, summer's over.
Summer's over. It's about
And you got a dope little story behind it too.
Yeah, it's about basically it's about a female who allowed her feelings for a guy to distract her, and she didn't get to enjoy her summer. Like she was just cooped up in the crib. She didn't go out much because she's too hungover over this guy that's mistreating her. And I liked it. And it's a good little vibe, man. It's good. The ladies are gonna feel it. I put up a preview on my social media, and it went crazy, like almost 100,000 views just on a video on Instagram. So we're gonna keep going, man. I'm ready. It's lit.
That is beautiful. So, new project coming soon.
Yes, my album is coming soon. We working on it. It's almost.
You got a
done.
name for it yet or not?
I ain't gonna announce that yet.
Aight,
But it's on the
I
way.
tried.
It's on the way, man.
End of the year? By end of the year? Or
Nah,
you
sooner?
sooner? Oh,
Sooner.
okay. Okay.
Nah, we in the studio, man. I got a mobile studio. We bring the studio everywhere we go. I bring the studio here. You want me to bring it here?
Yeah, sure.
cook up.
Yo, let's get the mic up in here. We'll do some. We'll knock some shit out real quick.
Big facts.
All right, man. Well, thank you for coming through, man.
Thank
I'm
you.
looking forward to the album. Looking forward to the new records. All that good stuff. Looking forward to watching you grow, continue
Thank
to
you.
grow. I guess let the people know where they can get your music at and where they can follow you.
Got you. So it's Elijah the Boy. You get my music on Apple, Spotify, everywhere on all platforms. My Instagram is Elijah the Boy, man. Tune in. A lot of music on the way, and I love my fans. And we litty. Power 105.1. We here. Gang.
Elijah the Boy on the radar, baby. Thank you for coming through, bro.
Thank you, my brother.
Woo!